What's up, everybody? Rob Barrington here for another shot at the weekend game. This is a game that I run on Bridge Base, or they run for me on Bridge Base. It's available every Friday and Saturday. So you basically have 48 hours to play 8 boards of match points versus myself, a bunch of other people, advancing players that are learning the game, and a whole bunch of world class players. Maybe not as many this week because the Nationals are going on in Louisville, Kentucky, but they're usually just a fair amount of names, and some of those players like to sometimes have a cocktail after the game and gamble about who can get the better score. So we'll see if that happens this week. And good luck to you guys. But I'm going to start off just by playing this board and 7 more in front of you, and then we'll see kind of what my score is at the moment, and then you get a final score early on, like Sunday morning, Eastern time, usually like 2 a.m., something like that. You'll figure out where you finished. But let's see where I can finish on this first board and the rest of them. This is a hand that has 19 high card points, but it has a little extra value. In fact, I think a significant extra value in a very nice 5 card suit. So in these situations, as you all know, I like to upgrade to my no trump ranges. So when I have a good 14, I'll open 1 no trump. When I have a good 19, I'm going to open 2 no trump. So here I'm going to show 20 to 21 balance. My partner bids 3 no trump. They didn't bid Stamen. They didn't have any interest in a major. And we're doing okay here. We have some losers. This King of Hearts should always include the ace, right? The robots play king from ace king, and obviously we can see the queen dummy, right? So we know what this is. So at least we know we're not going to lose the entire hearts. But wow, they have 6 hearts. They have ace king 6 times of hearts. That is interesting. But they pitched a diamond over there to the right. We'll keep track of that. It's probably going to go heart, 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 right? They pitched a diamond and a spade, and they're going to clear out hearts now. Okay. All right, interesting. So they threw 2 spades and a diamond. Here's the problem. We have only one way to get to this dummy at this moment, right? And it's this club suit, right? Well, it was the trick we just took, right? So we want to try to take our 9 tricks, and it looks like maybe one of the only ways we're going to be able to is to put the 10 of clubs on the table or a low club and take a club finesse. I think what we would really love to do is play the ace king of diamonds first, and maybe get an entry to dummy with the 10 of clubs and play the queen of diamonds, but I don't think we're going to be able to do all of that. We're just going to have to hope that we can take home this entire club suit. I'm going to play low here. I'm going to take a finesse, folks. And here's why. I mean, if this goes wrong, we're just going to go down, right? And that's fine. I've gone down in many 3 no trump contracts before. But here's the problem. If we are right and the queen of clubs is to our right, we are going to hopefully, if they have 4 or less, take all of this club suit, which means we'll take 5 club tricks, 2 diamonds for 7, the ace of spades for 8, and we have the queen of hearts in the bank, so that'll be 9 tricks. This person does rate to have shortness in clubs because we already know they have 6 cards in the heart suit, which means East certainly rates to have some cards in the club suit. What's the only suit they didn't pitch? It was clubs. They may have been protecting something. However, interesting, if it was queen 9 fourth, you would expect them to cover this for sure, because then they can just kill us. So maybe a left-hand opponent has singleton 9. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, well, they don't have singleton 9, but the finesse worked. That is a good sign. And the only thing that, there we go, bingo. The only thing we have to test now is just if it's breaking, and it is. And at least we're going to get to 9 tricks. And ooh, something cool is going on here. They're pitching hearts, which are winners. They might be protecting that king of hearts over there. We might have a chance to get a little extra cheddar here. Let's see what we can do. Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds. So they only pitched 1 heart, right? So we played 3 rounds. They played 1. So they have 2 hearts left. So ace of spades is the right card here. Oh no, sorry. I guess I was wrong. But a good thing the king was offside there. I thought they had 2 hearts left. They only had 1. Oh, well, we unplayed the right person. We actually unplayed them in diamonds at the end. So sometimes when you bamboozle yourself or you're trying to do something else, you can fall into something. Let me show you what I meant there. And apologies, folks. I'll get that card counter up there for you. I'm a little. I've only had 2 sips of coffee yet this morning. Let me get a little more in. Yeah. I'm like a zombie at this point. But I zombied my way to 10 tricks, and let me show you at the end what happened. Hard heart. Did I miscount hearts? Sorry, no, sorry, they did have 6 hearts. Sorry, I'm like, did they show out at trick one? No, they did. There's 2 hearts. There's the pitch, and there's the queen of hearts. 10 of clubs. Boom, boom. There's our lovely success story there. And there was the first heart pitch. I see right there. And now they had 2 hearts left, and there was the second. So I missed the first heart pitch entirely. But just notice how I can be super dumb and still get it right if I just kind of think logically through the problem here. So here's me being super dumb going, hey, they have hearts left, so I can't really do anything funky here, which means that the spade suit is what I want to play, right? I'm not going to give them two. If I think they have 2 hearts left, I'm not going to give them 2 tricks when I can play ace of spade, spade, and likely give them the same 2 tricks. But who knows? Maybe something fun happens. And here's what happens when the king of spades is to our right. You throw them in, and oh my goodness, they just have a diamond, which is your only entry back to your hand, right? So sometimes you fall into an extra trick even when you haven't had all your coffee in the morning. And I'll take it. 3-0 trump making 4 is probably a pretty good score. If we opened a club with this hand, which is what a lot of the field would do, it's probably going to go 2 hearts over here. And now I don't know if North will offer anything up or be able to offer up no trump at any point. So I'm interested to see what happens if you open a club. Most of the pros you'll see, just like me, with a good 19, they're going to treat it as 20 with these robot tournaments, and they're going to open 2 no trump and have the same auction. So you see a lot of that, folks. I'm just happy to be on the right side of something to start with here. And don't forget, folks, in the description, I'm going to put a link. You can sign up for this play for free every week. I don't always do a broadcast, as most of you know, but I like to hop in here when I can, especially when I have time to do it, and lay it down for you guys, lay all my mistakes and or successes down for you, and show you the pathway to destruction, usually. But let's see how we do, folks. Second hand, 1 spade is our opening bid. Beautiful hand here. 6-4 in the majors. I love this. What do you bid, folks? Make your call. What'd you do when you played this tournament if you were with me? It is very important that when you're 6-4 in the majors, when you have 6 spades and 4 hearts, you always rebid your 4-card heart suit first. Right? You want to show the ability to play in a 4-4 major suit fit, which is honestly the more likely fit that you have in this spot. Partner bids 2 spades, and I'm going to see what the range is here. I love this. Okay, so partner doesn't know I have a 6th spade. I also have some extra values, and they don't have to have 2 spades here, but they rate to have 2 spades way more often than not. So I'm going to give it a little invite, and there they are giving us a little pop into 4 spades. Okay, good news, bad news on the opening lead. We like the opening lead because they're going to kind of solve spades for us. But you also should notice, and give me 1 second here, I need to do this for us. Let's get that contract and card trick counter there for us so we can figure out what's going on. So the good news is if it goes spade and then another spade, they're going to be leading towards our finesse position. So it's a guess we didn't have to make. However, our real desire here initially would have been to play hearts from our hand and trump in the shorthand, right? This is usually our best strategy, and the robots frequently will find a trump lead when we're trying to do that, and here they did not disappoint themselves. Pat yourselves on the back, robots. However, they just don't realize that, we have some other stuff we can do. I'm going to pitch whatever. I'm going to pitch a heart. Doesn't matter. And now, how do I get rid of hearts now that they've just cratered my way to trump in the shorthand? Well, I'm going to get rid of hearts by playing diamonds, right? And that is a lovely play there. Unfortunately, they've done well once again, because now that the king of diamonds scores, great. But how do I play diamonds again successfully? Well, I don't. I don't play diamonds again successfully because I have to lead from the dummy. Now, this 10 of diamonds is interesting. I could play low. Maybe they have ace doubleton or something, and I'm going to get a little bit of a trump here, but super unlikely. My goal here now, interesting. I think I'm going to trump, well, I don't know. It looks like I just have 2 losers here, folks. These 2 heart losers. I can try to mess around and find tricks elsewhere, but unless I see like a singleton honor here drop or something like that, I'm just going to actually draw some trump. They're pitching some clubs. We'll take mind of that. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to play the ace of hearts. I'm going to play the king of hearts. And then just a club, folks. over to my king. I'm taking all my tricks. And now, I mean, I just have two losers, right? Who wants them? We'll give them to them. Good job, robots. They kept us not only. Here's the. Well, let me show you what they did here. They kind of traded off in a probably not actually. They probably just held us. Here's what happened in diamonds, folks. We played spade over here. We drew trump, and now the moment we play a diamond, if left-hand opponent pops up with that ace there, we now still have the king of clubs as an entry, and we get to throw away both of our hearts on those diamonds. So let me see what the double dummy says here. Right. So yeah, we're gonna equal our contract, and there it is, folks. The moment they insert the 10 or the jack here, they just hold us, right? Because now they've given up their ability to take the ace of diamonds, right? But now they've given themselves two heart tricks in the wash, right? If they hopped up with the ace, they give us two tricks. Here in the realm of things, they gave us one diamond trick to avoid giving us two heart pitches on these nice diamonds. So well done by the robots. I hope they defended this well against everyone. When you're wondering what might have happened, because notice this isn't an instant tournament. It doesn't give us our results right away. In these spots, you just kind of look, did you do anything weird? Well, no, we didn't at our table, but there are so many people that will rebid spades. And if you rebid spades, I don't know if North bids again. They probably just passed two spades, right? So here we gained not only by showing our shape correctly. We should always bid our 4-card heart suit even when we're 6-4. But we also got to show our extra values, right? And that's what pushed us to 4 spades. So I think if we win match points, which I think we will on that board, it'll be in the bidding and not necessarily in the play, because the play looked like the robots were handling themselves quite nicely there. And don't forget, folks, like and subscribe to these videos. The more people that watch, the more I will do this, folks. And especially if you want to throw in some likes on everything, some super likes, any comments you want. I can't get to everything at all times, but I'm certainly more engaged on this side of things. So hop on in, like and subscribe. You'll get more content from me, and bridge will just be better. So let's open a no trump with this nice 16 count. Boom. All right, 1 no trump, 2 spades and a minor. Pass to us. I mean, I want to bid, but I'm not going to. My hand is brutal. Be in front of the person that has spades and clubs, right? Always understand that when you've opened 1 no trump, you've made a very descriptive and strong bid, right? You've shown 15 to 17 balance. Partner knows what you have. So the partner is the captain almost always. So unless you have some extraordinary extra shape and aren't worried about it, when partner had a chance to bid and didn't, you almost always are out of this conversation. So partner leads a club. That looks like shortness. Because guess what, folks? They showed spades and a minor. So here, God, I still want to lead a spade, though, because it looks like they might trump a diamond. But if they don't have long diamond, I mean, whatever. I'm going to lead a spade. It seems like it's the right thing to do. Okay. All right, third hand high here. Doesn't matter. They're going to try to trump a diamond. And there it goes. All right, so if they have another diamond, all right, partner did have a stiff. So there was 6. They were at least 6-5, I suppose. Or were they just 6-4? We know they have 6 clubs, and we also know they don't have any diamonds, right? So safe pitches are always diamonds in these situations. Are we getting a trick? I think they have 1 heart, right? Yeah, there it is. 6-4 with a couple of diamonds. So yeah, they did trump a diamond, so they do have 1 heart there. So let's take a quick peek. No one, I mean, I can't imagine anyone not opening a no trump with this hand. So this should be the auction they see. That's interesting. They bid spades and a minor, but 4-6. My goodness, we kind of wish they had like 2-3 in spades and clubs. Maybe they find their way into like a 4-2 fit. Our partner just has to bid, folks. This is a hand that could double, right? I don't know what the robot plays that as, but we should, if we're playing normally, should be playing this as more of like a negative double situation. But really, this is a game forcing hand by partner. Bid something. I mean, we can make. Well, can we make 3 no? Is the question. I think so. From my side of the table, yeah, we can take 4 diamonds. We get at least 2 hearts for 6. They're gonna probably give us a trick in clubs or spades on a lead, right? So it's at least we have a good chance at it. We're certainly gonna make diamonds, right? So weird that partner knows we have 24 or more points and doesn't bid over two spades, right? So I guess for those of you that bid three diamonds, you're going to look amazing on this board. So we'll see what our score looks like. All right, pass a heart. Okay, this is a one no trump overcall, folks. 15-18. All right, this is a 1 point higher on the top end of the range, just to give us a little more flexibility, and we'll see what this robot means here. Minor Sweet Stamen, great. We don't play this sort of garbage in normal bridge, but we will bid two no trump. This is okay. I have a lot of clubs, and okay, partner, I still have a lot of heart stoppers, and I will try to get to your club suit. There we go. Partner has great entries over there. This is going to be a fun hand. All right, we're going to win our king, but first let's give it a second. Right, so we started with 17. Right, so when the opponent is bid, right, we have good information. So let's give them 12. That's 29. And what does partner have? That's 8. Right, so that is 37 total points, which means this player has, on a good day, 3 points. Right, they could certainly have less. This person could certainly have more, and that's just getting a good lay of the land. So where do we think the ace of hearts is? Well, it's probably in the east player's hand. Problem is, so is the ace of clubs. So there's their entry. Yeah, this is rough. We're going to play this. We want them to cash their club. And honestly, if you're playing at a bridge club, sometimes that will happen. So here's the problem. We have 2 tricks so far. We know this player has some heart tricks for sure. So we have 2 tricks. How much can we take if we just take our winners? Well, we can take 4 spade tricks, right? The queen and the jack, and then the ace and the king. But then just 2 diamond tricks, and that's 6 total. That's 8, right? If for some reason the queen jack doubleton of diamonds is out there, that's 9 tricks. So there is a pathway to 9 tricks. But let's look at the other side of the coin, right? So we saw the auction. There was 1 heart. We overcalled the no trump, blah, blah, blah. Dummy had 2 hearts. Am I right about that, folks? They're throwing... Yeah, they have 2 hearts. This was their... No, sorry, they had 1 heart, right? They were 6, 4, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. So whatever. There's a lot of heart tricks left out there. Possibly, after 3 rounds, 3 more heart tricks. So if I let them in with a club, that's 1 club trick, and then worst case, it is 3 heart tricks, right? So that is 4 more tricks, which means that's 6 tricks to their side, which means that is down 2, all right? If they only have 2 trump tricks, right? Let's say they only had 5 hearts to my right, I'm still down 1, right? And by the way, folks, the ace of clubs is 100% in this hand, right? We saw the king of clubs come from here. This is why we count the points. So I'm going to play a diamond to the king, and I'm going to cash my spades. My hope was I saw the queen or jack of diamonds fall. I did not, right? So now we're just going to hope that, a miracle happens. It's probably not going to. But I'm going to show you, I think we've sussed this hand out quite well. I'm going to show you why this was probably the best course of action, just cashing out, going minus 100 rather than minus 200. And let me see. They did have a 6th heart. So let's get to that decision point we just discussed here. And don't forget, like and subscribe, folks. Like and subscribe if you're just hopping in the middle to look at a hand. There's our spot right here. Well, we don't need... I could have made it right from this spot, as it says. King of hearts. Here, I needed to play a spade right away. And you know what? It looks like we could just create a diamond trick, right? So if we play spade, we can create a 9th trick in diamonds if we're... In fact, honestly, that's probably the right line, looking at it from here. We should suss this out. They're always going to create heart tricks and be able to do this. So too bad. All right, so here it is. Here we're just locked into down 1. Locked into down 1. Here we are again. So now what gets us down to? The club play, right? So at least having got the beginning of the hand wrong, right, which makes sense. I mean, if I took the time I did in the middle of the hand at the beginning, we may maybe get this right. But here we are, right? At this point, I'm just a lock for down two, and I know it. I'm absolutely certain because of the little bit of work I did at the wrong point of the head, apparently. And now I just try to go for down one or queen jack tied of diamonds or some sort of weird play. Sometimes they'll hop up with a minor and crash it, or an honor in the minor and crash it into each other. No luck for us. But as we can see, it was makeable, and it wasn't. I can't say it's an easy hand to make when you look at it, but it was figure outable, if that is a word. One heart, two diamonds, three diamonds, four diamonds. Wow, that escalated quickly here. So partner makes a nice cubed raise. They're inviting us to game. I accept. I mean, I don't want to tell you that shortness in a hand is worth extra points, but being short, especially in having the ace of this suit and partner likely being short in diamonds on these sorts of auctions, having one of them, I'm going to take a chance that we don't have any of those losers, and then we can make 10 tricks. And it looks like we are quite right, partially and otherwise. We're going to draw trump and set up that spade suit, or at least that's what we're going to attempt to do. I'm going to play heart to the ace. Play a heart back to the queen. Hope they break. That's lovely. And I'm just going to play ace of spade, spade. All right. I can trump a spade if I need to set this up, and they're likely going to, yeah, here we go. They're likely going to play clubs. So who has the ace of clubs? Well, it's more likely to be a left-hand opponent, and boom, we'll take it. We'll give ourselves an entry over here also. Boom, boom. Hand over, folks. I can just claim. Notice all I need to do is rough one spade, and they're all good. Right? I had 8 to start with. 9, 10, 11, 12. That was 2 rounds of spades. Boom. Spades will all be good. However, so is the 10 of clubs for pitching a spade. And I could rough all the spades as well, but here it's just an easy claim. Plus 650. Not too much going on there. That seems like if you recognize that the cubed is support for your suit, you're going to do it. Here's an upgrade, folks, that you might not be used to, but let's do it. 1, no trump. They're transferring me to clubs. Well, I guess we have an 8-card fit in both minors. Let's go. Ooh, spade shortness. I will bid 3 no trump and hope we survive. Right? Spade shortness, when partner shows spade shortness here, folks, what they're kind of saying is, hey, alarm, alarm. I only have 1 spade, and that might be a problem for us. So if you don't have a good spade stopper, like if I had queen third here, I probably am not too keen on bidding no trump. But here, knowing that we likely have 2 very long minor suits, in my head, I'm like, one of these is going to be doing quite well for us. And as it turns out, that one of these is the diamond suit. Boom, boom. There's our diamond to our ace. We didn't have to play it this way. We just essentially are going to take this whenever it's reasonably breaking. Now we get to have some fun, folks. Let's play that 9 of diamonds. Pitch a club. Play the 8. Now, I'd like to see how many hearts they want to pitch. Not too many, it looks like. Diamond, diamond. All right, so now we get to have a little bit of fun. We're going to play a heart. We're going to take a finesse. That one. That's nice. Now we're going to play a club. Take a little finesse here. Oh, my gosh. That's an embarrassment of riches, folks. King of spades. Boom. We'll have a little fun with him. We'll play a heart to that ace. I probably should have cashed king of clubs. I'm sorry. If the queen's falling, I'm going to feel like an idiot. It wasn't. Good. All right. Oh, no, it was. It was falling. I could have made 9 tricks. Or 12 tricks. 490. Stop it. Shut the front door. Let me see it at the end. You see what happens when I'm just chatting, having a good time, you know? Confidence high, and then just blow it up. There it is. So at this point, all I need to do is cash king of clubs, and the hand's over. All right? I just decided I wanted to, you know, I honestly wasn't paying attention, obviously, in this spot. Easy way to take an extra trick. I don't think it's going to be a terrible score, but man, 490 would have been really tasty. Okay. Always something to there's always something to hate about the weekend game for my purposes. I swear, I think I have 6 good boards usually every week, and then 2 just dumpster fires. I don't know if that qualifies dumpster fire territory, but it feels like it in my head. It's because it was so easy. You know, hey, just, I don't know, maybe cash that king of clubs. The jack is probably the most likely card that's going to be good, Robbie. And when I say Robbie, I mean, I hate you, Rob. One club, 1 spade overcall, 2 clubs. 2 clubs by partner is a raise that is a bad hand, right? So they could have cubed, they could do a bunch of other things. In fact, they almost have too good of a hand for the action they've taken. But we know we have a big club fit, so just bidding to the 3 level here is just automatic. And they've given us a real possible opportunity to get rid of spade tricks if we don't have a spade switch. So who is the least likely to switch to spades is my guess. So the ace of hearts, we're pretty confident is to our right. I'm going to play low and see if I can induce them to continue hearts, or diamonds would be lovely. Yes. All right, so we're going to take that. We're going to play a club to the king. All right, more magic now. Now we're going to play a club to the ace. Cash the jack of D's. Play that 10 of he's. Here comes the ace of diamonds for a spade. Bingo. Don't fall into the trap of pitching away a heart, folks. You're trumping hearts in your hand. You do not need to get rid of a heart by any other way than trump. So here we're just going to give up the one spade we're going to lose. We could have lost 3, but we didn't have to because the robots didn't find the right switch. And we will take 150 to the bank. Boom, boom. I like that score. I can't imagine anyone doing too much differently on that last board. I don't think there's too much to see. Unless they didn't bid 3 clubs. If you don't bid 3 clubs, they get to find a heart fit on this hand. Look at that. I mean, we saw it in the play, but wow. If we don't bid 3 clubs and West gets to bid 2 hearts, they're going to try to outcompete us at most levels. And as you see, on a spade lead or a spade switch, we're only entitled to make 3 here. So if we get pushed to the 4 level, we're going to go down. I will be interested to see what score we achieve on that one. Make your bid, folks, or what did you do when you played this one? It's a green cup, folks. It's not. I'm not holding like. Someday I'll give you guys a tour of my my studio here where I record all this stuff. All right, so partner has less than 10 points, folks. So in a real game, especially if West hadn't passed already, I would raise to 3 spades pretty much always. And in that case, that is the thing I want you to remember after a week 2 bid is the raise is the only non-forcing bid. So the direct raise, 2 spades, 3 spades, is not forcing. All it is furthering the preemptive action. Here's what we know, though. It's a best hand tournament, so we have 11. So we know everyone has around 10 or 11 or 9. And we know that lefty's already passed, so we are so likely to buy it for 2 spades that we just pass. However, if West was not a passed hand, folks, or if we didn't have this best hand tournament information, 3 spades is pretty much automatic with this hand. Law of total tricks, I have 9 trumps. I'm going to compete here anyway. I should do it before my left-hand opponent gets the opportunity to release their fit. In fact, let's go back to the last board real quick. That's exactly what happened with our 3 club bid. This, by me, at the time, a preemptive type raise. I don't have anything extra, but I certainly want to get in here before they get a chance to say, hey, partner, I have 4 hearts, right? Same thing's happening here, right? If I bid 3 spades, lefty's not going to get in there with a double or a bit of a suit that shows 5 and they find their fit. That's why we do this together. Never raise, never pass, hear them do something and then raise or then compete. Compete right away. In this case, though, we had better information and we kind of know pass is right, but usually it's not. All right. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you, robots. Leading into ace jack 9. We like that. 9's going to score. I think that usually in cases like this, the king is here, and I'm going to kind of play for that to be the case. But first things first, let's draw some trump. And here, you always play the king of spades here, folks. It didn't happen on this hand, but if this suit was breaking 4-0, this play solves that situation for you. If one player showed out, you would finesse the other side for the jack, and then you would draw 4 runs of trump without losing a trick. I want to end back in my hand if possible, so I'm going to play a spade to the ace, and then I'm just going to take a diamond finesse. All right, the king was offside. Oh, well. All right, so they're helping us out in clubs. Lead another club. Thank you. See, you just ask the robot, and they will comply sometimes. So now we may have only had 2 heart losers as it turns out, but now we've guaranteed only 2 heart losers. And here, my goodness, they're trying to make it 1 heart loser also. And yeah, we probably would have lost 2 hearts yeah, there it is. The 10's offside. So they hooked us up with an extra trick by that club play. And let's see the provisional result. When you finish this, you could be finished on Friday or you could finish on Saturday. You get a provisional score, and I'm going to share that with you when it comes up on my screen. I don't want to sit. I'm going to look away. Look away. All right. Not too bad. And wow, interesting. 1 second. Let me pop this up here. And here's what that provisional result looks like. Disaster on board 3. What the heck did I do on board 3? I just passed. They bid. Everybody bid. I guess. Did everybody bid? I mean, I opened a no trump. Everybody bid 3 diamonds. Is that right? Maybe people not opening a no trump with a 16 count. I don't know, folks, but terrible results. And also, did we not? Maybe, yeah, we didn't defend very well either. So with a club return, we just beat this sucker. I forgot to even dig into this as we're playing it, and that's why. So either people are just beating 2 spades with a non-trump switch, which kind of blew up the situation for us, right? Because trumps are 3-3, they get to draw trump and then just run clubs. If we get off to tapping them in the west hand, now we take more control. Silly. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't even look at that while I'm playing. Well, whatever. Yeah, I just tried to do that and it didn't work. Yeah, well, partner also gets that club rough right away, and then we can sit back and either tap them or just wait for our tricks. They're never getting to the dummy side of things. So yeah, terrible result because we could defend better, but also I'm thinking there's a fair amount of people that probably want to bid or did something different. I don't know. We'll definitely get to see on Sunday when the results come out there. But here, I keep moving this when I'm trying to write something. All right, there we go. So here, terrible result. But also this second one looks like it was pretty average-ish, with some people doing either slightly better or slightly worse. But let's just take a look. On our auction, right, we were kind of bolted into this because of the way they defended, right? And the fact that they just ducked that diamond, and now we just took 10 tricks. So I'm guessing maybe on other auctions, some people were making 5, because that's weird, 45.7. So it just means that there were a fair amount of people doing slightly better than 420, or excuse me, 620 on this board. So I guess we'll find out about that. The rest, number 4, 3-0 down 1. Happy to see that was at least above average. As, we did get to a spot where we just can't make it, except for if we did try to set up that diamond trick and we guessed correctly. Now we have a pathway to 2 extra tricks. 4 hearts, there it is. Normal score 62.4, and then the last 3 a little above average. And this is the one. I had 12 tricks in the bank, folks. 12 in the bank, and I let it just slide by. I wonder what that would have looked like. So here it is. There is +2. And what would +3 be? Right there. King of clubs. Yeah. Making +3 would have been above 80.1, whatever that is. Board 7 seemed normal, but 80.5. Okay. That was maybe another play or defense by the robots that hooked us up. And then 2 spades. Just passing it is probably a winner, folks. If you bid, you may have... You partner should never bid again. And by the way, I would probably just open 1 spade with the north hand. 10 all points working for you. A nice 6-card suit. I don't know. Seems almost too good to preempt with. But we'll take it. I hate that not only did I not bid on board 3, which is not that big of a problem, but I just defended like a donkey and didn't even realize it at the time. So welcome to my world, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget, folks, if you want to play in this game, you can play every week. You just sign up with the link in the description. It goes right to a page on my website, and it'll sign you up for all time. Just sign up one time. It may take a couple of weeks for me to kind of get all the entries into the game, but as soon as you're in forever, and you can play along with us for free. And don't forget to like and subscribe and be notified of all the content coming out on this channel. Thanks a lot, folks, and I'll see you at the tables. Take care.